You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriot. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
Thank you for joining me on the Highly Evolved Podcast. My name's Stefan. Give me 1 second, put my dog away. Alright, as you are aware, this is the Highly Evolved Podcast. I'm your host, Stefan. You can find me on BitChute, Minds.com, and keep subscribing on YouTube. And this is a weekly episode I call The Weekend Review to discuss what happened in the news. There's a lot of stuff happened in the news last week, alright? And I just want to share with you guys, just recap what's going on, all right? What's going on in the last week? Let me see. Let's see what's going on. The big things that I just want to share with you guys. All right. Oh, last week, Trump made his trip to the UK. When he went over there, there was a lot of opposition. They were selling the Trump balloon, all right? And this is what I don't understand. Like, why are you guys caring about Trump so much of the people of the UK? He's not your president. What you should be caring about is what Sadiq Khan is doing, and is what's been on the news is Trump and Sadiq Khan's been going back and forth. He was criticizing Sadiq Khan and his leadership of London, right, and Sadiq Khan saying all these stuff. I'm like, why are you battling with this Sadiq Khan for? That's what I want to ask Trump. Like, this guy is minuscule, all right? It don't matter. What the heck does that matter? And people and Sadiq Khan keep perpetuating the audience to protest him. Like, and Sadiq Khan is not doing. I'm not praising him too. This guy have a faucet for his nose, but I'm not gonna attack ad hominems against him. But this guy is one of the major problems going on in the UK right now. Especially what's going on in London, where he's focusing too much on the president than focusing on his city. Right, same like every other liberal, they're focusing too much on Trump than focusing on what's their responsibility. Like de Blasio, right? Donald Trump compared de Blasio with Sadiq Khan. Like, focus on your city first before you criticize anybody. All right, and in your position right now, the way how your cities look, you're not in a position to criticize anybody, because you need to take care of your city first before you can say anything. Right? At this point, any person from any failing state, failing city, right? Take care of your country first before you criticize the president of the United States. All right? At this point, because if your city is all jacked up, you can't criticize nobody until you get the things in order, all right? But anyway, that's what happened last week or this week. All right? He came back, and people are just throwing milkshake at people. All right. Another episode. As you guys if you guys are aware, this month is Pride Month. All right, Pride Month. One of the biggest news is that people are creating a Pride parade, but it's not a Pride parade. It's the straight Pride parade. All right, it's in opposition of the gay Pride parade, but people are going outrageous for this because they don't understand that it's basically a trolling. That's why they're trolling, and obviously they got so much attention that it's actually going to fruition. They actually gonna have the parade, right? They're aiming for August, and it's run by these group of guys from the Happy American Fun Hour or something like that. But I made a video dedicating to this. But it just shows you that these social justice warriors can't take a joke, right? Now they're building up more than what it is. They could just avoid it, right? Now they're making more of a big deal that it's actually going forward. There's going to be actual parade. They already bid to the city, right? The city of Boston. The city of Boston cannot deny them, right? Because if they deny them, they're asking for a big lawsuit because it's basically discriminating, right? So the mayor of Boston, which is a liberal, he can't deny him, right? So I think it's going to go in fruition. It's gonna actually happen. It's gonna be on the same parade route as the Pride Parade. All right. So that's one big news people are talking about. All right, and I fully support this because if anything, straight people need to have a sense of pride as well. All right, I mean, you just can't have one side without the other. All right, you have to treat everybody the same side. You want to be the Pride Parade. They want to be inclusive, but when straight people want to come in, they want to exclude them out of it. How is that inclusive? That's basically contradictory to what you're talking about. All right, you're being a hypocrite. You're being a bigot. If you're gonna discriminate straight people, you're defeating the purpose of what you guys fighting for this whole time. All right, you guys are the biggest hypocrite, the biggest bigot. All right, and they don't see their own wrongdoing. They just don't see their own wrongdoing. All right. And speaking of that, another controversy is that you know what Hollywood is doing, right? Hollywood is an evil entity. They're an evil force of nature, right? They're planning to boycott the state of Georgia or any other places that have some kind of anti-abortion. And this news is Netflix are facing pro-life boycott. Not only Netflix, right? Disney with their Disney Plus service, they're getting out of Georgia. Right, Netflix is going to get out of Georgia, and Hulu and all this stuff, right? But they don't know the ramification. When you do this, right, it's not just Florida's boycotting you as well. You could boycott Georgia as well. I mean, you could boycott Georgia, but you know what? People who stand with Georgia could boycott your company, right? Georgia is not just going to boycott you. It's all other conservative, and there's all the conservative from around the nations. There's conservative in California, conservative in Texas, right? Conservative in any other states, right? They're going to boycott you as well, because of your stance on these kind of laws, of your standing on anti-abortions, right? And you got to hit them where it hurts, all right? Disney, this is what I don't get about Disney. Disney is a company that gears towards children. How you going to gear towards children when you're killing your market base? It don't make any sense. You're killing your demographic base. Who absorb more children content than children from Disney, right? Who is their main audience, their target audience? Who's their target audience? The target audience are children. I'm sorry about that. My dog's on the table right now, hitting her head. Exactly. This is a bunch of hypocrites, right? Disney want to advocate abortion, but again, the target audience is children. You see the common sense in this? You see how this doesn't make any sense? It's just asinine, all right? And now they're going to... Netflix can't be in a position to boycott. That's what it is. They're in like $2 billion in debt right now, right? Because they're not producing their own content and people unsubscribing left to right. How the heck are you gonna make your company viable if you are in debt and now you're boycotting? Now people are boycotting you as an effect. One action equals an opposite reaction, right? People can boycott you as well. If you can boycott a state, people can boycott your service, and Netflix can't afford that. And I guess it's true in the same what they say. True with the phrase they say, once you go woke, you go broke, right? So I think Disney and Netflix can go broke, right? You could boycott Georgia, but all the people in the nation will boycott you, right? You shouldn't do this. It's ridiculous. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like ESPN closing jobs, closing the sections. It's gonna be like CNN shutting down divisions. All right, it's gonna be like that. So Netflix, you guys are a joke. Hulu, Disney, you guys, if you're conservative, just cancel the subscription. You don't need it. You survive once without them. You survive once again without them. All right, that's my opinion. That's why I should suggest. All right, and another big thing is, the situation in the borders. All right, situation in the border. Donald Trump reached a deal with Mexico because previously he said he's going to put tariff on Mexico if they don't get their act straight, right? And that obviously got them on their heels, right? They came to the table, and Donald Trump announced that they made a deal with Mexico. Mexico's going to send like 600 troops, right, to their, I think, southern borders, and they're going to try put more effort into controlling the migrants. And that's what you gotta do, this tariff, right? Even though I disagree that the tariff should still go on, I believe that that's the only way to do it. It should go on, but at least he got something out of it. That's his deal, so I'm going to trust him on that. I'm going to trust the president on his direction and what he's doing right now. Right? Obviously, it's working with Mexico. Obviously, they can't afford it. Obviously, it's a sign that it's showing that Mexico can't afford any tariff right now. Right? So they're willing to come to the table and negotiate, and that's what a businessman do. He negotiate, All right, he do an action to get people to the table and negotiate, and he gets negotiate a deal. Right, so that's what news that came out of it. Another news is regarding Alabama. It's regarding Alabama. Alabama is an anti-abortion state as well. This is I'm sorry, but this is another abortion. Abortion been going on everywhere these days, right? Abortion has been everywhere in the news. This time, at University of Alabama returned $21.5 million to a donator who have a strong stance against abortion, and he's telling people to boycott Alabama and boycott the University of Alabama, which people don't understand that University of Alabama have nothing to do with the abortion law. They're a separate entity, and then he come after the University of Alabama telling people not to go there. And what the chairman of the board did, or the board of trustee did, they give him back his money because they don't need it. They took his name off the law school that he donated it. And rightfully so. I think we need to take a stand. Like, we don't need your money if you try to control us. People think that just because you give us money, that means we're being bought up. You know what? Here's some money. Here's all you think you gave us. We have some kind of integrity. All right? We don't need to be bought up by your money. All right? And this guy tried to extort the University of Alabama to lean into his narrative. All right? And I think I applaud University of Alabama for doing this. I made a whole video about this, like how University of Alabama should stand their ground and not cave into these kind of people. Try boycott. Boycott, it seems like boycott is like a scapegoat for everything, right? There's a lot of boycotting going on. Netflix boycotting, all right? People are boycotting Georgia. I was like, come on, man. Enough is enough. When is enough going to be enough? All right? But I think that's the last story about abortion. Man, this abortion deal is not going to end well. All right? But segue to another story, right? This story is regarding Snapchat. If you got aware, Snapchat has released a filter that said love have no boundary, love have no gender, and there's one section that said love have no ages. So the big controversy is that, are they pushing pedophilia, right? Why would they release this filter that said love have no ages? Because if love have no ages, that means they're advocating pedophilia, all right? So they begin to lie. I don't know if this filter is still out there, but this filter exists because there's been Snapchat that have it, that people been using this filter. Love have no ages. That's kind of disgusting to me. All right, I don't condone that, and it's to show that these people are evil. These people, especially in social media, especially in the techocracy, they're in line. The techocracy are the same people that's in line with the media, in line with Hollywood, in line with the Democratic Party. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're the same side of the same coin. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why these people are so satanic. All right, they're evil entity. They don't have a concept of what's right and what's wrong. They're pushing this kind of things. They try to normalize pedophilia. Pedophilia should not be normalized. All right, it should not be normalized. I think the youngest age of consent is 16. If I'm mistaken, leave a comment below. But I think the youngest age is 16. But I don't know, man. I just find it gross just to report the story. Like, why would you do this? Snapchat, if you don't know about Snapchat used to be, it started out as a site or social media for people in the porn industry, and then they diversified and made it available for everybody else. All right, that was Snapchat's true intention. And you don't know about Snapchat is that when you take a picture, it deletes your thing. So I think when you take a picture, it deletes your photo within 24 hours. So there's no paper trail. And I think that's a way for a child pedophile to share pictures without having any evidence. So it destroyed the evidence for them. All right, that's crazy. People don't see that. All right, people is not addressing that maybe Snapchat, maybe the story is basically having child porn in your phone, and then it automatically delete it for them, so people can't be prosecuted. All right. But that's just a theory I'm coming out with. People need to address that. And it's just sick. And let's see if there's any more. Oh, this is a big news right now. This is one of the biggest news out there. I want to save the best for last right now. All right, but I'll just talk about it later. All right. I made Trump announcement. Mexico, it's a straight pride parade. Straight pride parade, and we're back in the straight pride parade, right? That the organizer replaced Brad Pitt. At first, they used Brad Pitt as their slogans, right? As their spokesmodel. Then Brad Pitt got mad. He sent a cease and desist to these organizers for not using his image no more. And then they had replaced him. And guess who they replaced him with? They replaced him with Mao Yiannopoulos. How's that? Isn't that ironic? How the heck they can replace Mao Yiannopoulos, an openly homosexual man, to be a grand marshal of a straight pride parade? That's ironic. That's trolling at its best, right? These people don't have, these liberals, all right, SJW, they don't have no sense of humor anymore. All right, that's number one trolling. They don't have no sense of humor. They can't take a joke. They can't take a joke at all. All right, and that's funny that they're replacing Mao Yiannopoulos, which is an openly homosexual man, to be a grand marshal of the straight pride parade. See, straight people could be tolerant. They don't understand that. They don't think straight people can be tolerant. If anything, straight people are more tolerant than these other people. All right, they're more tolerant, and they understand what's a joke and what's not a joke. They could take a joke. That's the thing with straight people. And these other people, it's clearly said they can't take a joke. They're so emotional, right? If you aren't aware, these people are so emotional. All right, is that a lot of those feminine energy that they harbor within themselves. All right, they're emotionally driven. They can't take a joke. They got a lot of feminine energy. All right, that's why they correlate themselves with these kind of practices. It's just a bunch of dudes that have a lot of estrogen within themselves, and I think it's just confusions. All right, I don't hate them. It's just you can't hate people who just confused. I don't hate them. I just think they're confused. That's what it is. They need some kind of guidance. All right, with the proper guidance, all right, and God, you can overcome anything. That's what I believe. With God, you can overcome anything. But there are these places around these days, like churches, that said, the gays are welcome here. Like, wait a minute. If you see a church that advocating this with a pride flag on it, you got to question their leadership. All right, I said that 2 minutes before. If you see, because this is not supposed to be accepted in the Bible. All right, it's not supposed to be accepted. All right, and you see a church with the pride flag, you got to question the leadership. Don't go over there. Align yourself with somebody who has the same point of view with you. All right, if you go to a church that made you question and you contradict them, stop going to that church. All right, you got to question the leadership. What are their motives? Remember, these churches out there, these churches are 501c3. They're embedded with the government, so you got to question them. That's how these churches got so wealthy. Like they're not focusing on the message, but focusing on bigger churches, newer, renovating churches. Like, why are you doing this? All right, the point of a church is a place of worship, the place of spreading the message, not place of we got to remodel this, we got to remodel that, we got to make it bigger. I'm like, for what for? All right. Remember, in the Bible, Jesus never said you have to go to church. All right, the Bible never said that you have to go to church to believe in Him. All right, God never said you have to go to church. And it's nowhere in the scripture, go to church in order to follow my belief. No, as long as you have a inner relationship with God and yourself, that's what it is. That's what it is. You don't have to go to church as long as you believe in Him. All right, repent with whatever you do. Believe in the Savior. All right, but people are conflating that you have to go to church in order to be a good person. You don't have to go to church. All right. Because these churches, remember, they're embedded with the government. They're 501c3. They don't have to pay no taxes. That's why there are so much wealthy reverend out there, wealthy pastor, and people are still poor. People are not prospering, and they're still going to church, giving all their money to these churches. While churches are making a profit out of these people, they're making a profit. All right. I don't believe in organized religion. That's what I think. I think organized religion are bad. All right, they're not spreading the same message that they're supposed to. All right, align yourself with a ministry that believe in what you believe in. All right, you don't have to go to churches. And on that note, let's talk about the last story of the week. Last story is about Steven Crowder being demonetized by YouTube. Right, I'm saving this the best for last because it's reflective on every YouTube content creator right now. All right, especially me. All right, and my position is when they talk about demonetizations, My channel's already been demonetized, so I have nothing to lose anymore. How are you gonna punish with somebody who got nothing to lose? All right, you're not giving me anything. The only thing that they could do is ban my channel. And even though they ban my channel, I'm on other platforms. You can check me out on BitChute and mine.com. All right, check me out on BitChute, mine.com. But yet again, I believe that people should not be quitting. Right? People just still stay on YouTube. I still make videos because you can't win without fighting back. All right, you can't win when you quit. All right, you have to stay on this platform no matter how long it takes. Right, and because of that, just keep subscribing to my channel. All right, we have to get this message across. And because YouTube of its big users out there, the only way to change the situation right now is get through these users, make videos, and sometimes the people can pop up and look at your videos, and the content creator, have to persuade these users of what they're talking about. But yeah, they're banning people left and right, mainly most importantly conservative point of views. All right, they don't want to have a constructive conversation. All right, that's because they know they'll lose in every aspect. They know that their ideas are very toxic to society. Right? They don't want other people to influence their base. That's what it is. Right? And they're banning conservative left to right, people who have opposing viewpoints, right? And they don't want to enable free speech or a dialogue between people. Right? So they're banning people. They're crazy, and I totally disagree with that. YouTube is a scandalous company for years, right? Ever since Wachowski, whatever her name is, right, with G-Ski, this woman running the show, and looks where it goes right now. It's going down the drain. YouTube is not what it once. It's not what it was before, right? What do they want us to do? Make cat video? What do they want us to do? Review snack food? What do they want us to do? Huh? Binge on camera? All right, mukbang or whatever it is. All right, binge on camera eating, making ASRM sounds. That's not constructive. All right, when you make those type of videos, it's a waste of time, I think. But I don't know, maybe I dab on that. But I don't know. But people are watching this nonsense, like people watching people. I don't understand what the fascination with people watching other people eat. That's kind of gross. People shoving food down their mouth, and people just watch them. Like, how's that entertaining? Hey, whatever floats your boats, right? Whatever floats your boats. But I digress on that. But YouTube are demonetizing people. Most importantly, they demonetize Steven Crowder, all right? Because of a SJW by the name of Carlos Massa got offended. This guy, he couldn't let things go. The only reason why YouTube did something because he pressed on the issue, keep pressing until YouTube demonetized Steven Crowder and changed their rules. They're censoring conspiracy theories, censoring truthers, censoring people who have opposition views, right? And to make it more ridiculous, that this guy Carlos Massa is still not satisfied, right? He don't care that demonetized Steven Crowder. He just want him off the platform. And this guy is the opposition. He's just a loudmouth activist. He's not a journalist, all right? Carlos Massa, he's a anchor baby. That's what he is. He's an anchor baby. He's a dork, soy boy, SJW anchor baby. And I don't know, man. Because of him, he's ruining for a lot of people. He's not just ruining it for conservative. He's ruining for everybody who's not even conservative. All right, and it's his fault that YouTube content creators are feeling the effect of his irresponsibleness. He just basically demonetized people's livelihood. All right, a lot of people depend on YouTube to make a living. All right, and he don't know that. This guy threw a temper tantrum like a little sissy. That's what it is. He's a sissy. Right? He have a lot of female energy. He's a soy boy eating too much estrogens. All right? But I'm really pissed at this guy, Carlos Massa. And people need to come out and piss at him too. I'm not condoning violence, all right? Don't take it the wrong way. But yeah, because of him, YouTube content creators are facing a lot of backlash from YouTube. YouTube start going this radical approach by implementing new rules. What is considered hate speech, what is considered information. Like the rules right now is so vague. They make it vague on purpose so they can have more power over you, dictate what's appropriate content, what isn't appropriate contents, right? And it's just open a new hole for problems, right? It's like opening Pandora box. Like you don't know what's gonna come out of this. All right, so because of that, I created BitChute to circumvent that situation. So if you see my video, if you don't see my video, go to BitChute. Most likely it's on BitChute, right? Because I create a mirror account, so everything I upload on YouTube, it goes to BitChute. Not only that, check me out on Minds.com, Twitter, and Gat.com as well, right? But like I said before, right, that doesn't mean I'm getting off YouTube, but we got to keep on fighting. All right, so keep subscribing me on YouTube. All right, subscribe me on BitChute. All right, because of that, to let you guys know, my channel's not monetized by YouTube. I mean, I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, unedited. I'm not bound by any outside interference, right? That means I'm not taking any donations as well. Because the point of this channel is to wake people up. All right, from all this lunacy that's going on in the world today, from all the things that doesn't make sense, right? Make people question, make people raise their voice, make people do something about what their type of society they live in, right? All right, that's the point of this channel. That's why I'm not seeking any donation. That's why I'm not bothered by YouTube censorship. All right? How are you going to threaten a guy who got nothing to lose? All right? I got nothing to lose. But anyway, if you like what I do, like what I say, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps a lot because when you subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos so I could reach out to more people. And when you like, it make the algorithm push my channel to more people. All right, so I could wake more people up. All right, that's the point of this channel. But I digress. All right, I know your time is very precious. I'm not trying to waste your time. But like I said, subscribe. It really helps a lot. And on that note, guys, this is the end of the weekend review. My name's Stefan. I thank you for listening, and you guys have a good day. I'll check you guys for next week's episode. Peace.